Hello everyone, it is Ate Maylene again from Life Simplified and welcome to another episode of our Financial Friday. So, bali continuation lang ito ng first video na ginawa ko about step-by-step home buying process wherein in-explain ko yung mga proseso na involved kapag bumibili kayo ng bahay. So, ngayon naman, yung topic natin is yung cost associated doon sa pagbili ng bahay. So, basically, dalawang level yon, ano? Merong cost associated during the approval process, and then may cost associated kapag after ng possession date nyo na, wherein homeowner na talaga kayo. So, dun sa first stage, which is the approval process, dalawa yung cost na kailangan yung paghandaan. So, those are the down payment and then the closing cost. Okay? So, when it comes to the down payment, discuss muna natin yun. Down payment, minimum down payment required ngayon is only 5%. Okay? Let's say, halimbawa, na-approve kayo for 300,000, 5% ng 300,000 is 15,000. So, dapat meron kayong pang down payment at least 15,000. So, sa previous video ko, na-discuss ko rin yung different sources ng down payment, which can be your own savings, your RRSP, pwede rin sa borrowed resources, at pwede rin naman na gifted yung inyong down payment. I-breakdown natin ngayon. Kapag halimbawa nag-down ka ng 5%, which is 15,000 for a $300,000 worth of mortgage, right? So, dun sa down payment na yun na 5%, 4% doon, pupunta siya sa mortgage default insurance na tinatawag o yung mga CMHC, Genworth, and Canada Guarantee. So, technically, yung 15,000, hindi yun matatanggal dun sa full amount na 300,000. Kasi may mga clients ako before, nagtataka sila, bakit daw 15,000 yung i-denown nila, pero ang mortgage pa rin nila is almost parang kapareho lang din. Parang less than, parang almost 1% lang ang nabawas. Ano? Because, yun nga, kapag 5% lang kasi yung down payment nyo, your mortgage is mandatory to be insured under the mortgage default insurance, which is yung CMHC, Genworth, and Canada Guarantee. So, i-breakdown natin. So, out of that 15,000, 4% of that, which is amounting to 12,000, pupunta yon sa CMHC, Genworth, or Canada Guarantee, depending kung saan ipapasok yung default insurance ng mortgage nyo, okay? And then 1%, which is technically just 3,000, yun lang yung mababawas sa mortgage ninyo. So, from 300,000, ang total mortgage amount na kailangan yung bayaran ngayon would be 297,000. Okay? If that makes sense. So, kung may questions kayo, mag-comment lang kayo sa baba and then I will try to address those questions sa mga next videos ko. Eh, paano naman pala kung let's say more than 5% yung down payment nyo? Ang mangyayari nun, merong discount yung mortgage insurer. So, I believe kapag 10%, I believe it is 3.10%. And then pag more than that, pag 15% up to 19.99% is 2.8% yung kailangan yung ibayaran na mortgage default insurance. Okay? Pinakamaganda kung meron din lang 20% ang i-down payment. Kasi yung 20% na yun, buong amount ng 20% na babayaran nyo, papasok or ibabawas dun sa actual mortgage nyo. Ang downside naman nun, mas mataas ang interest kapag 20% ang down payment as opposed to kapag 5% ang down payment. I know it doesn't make sense, right, sa una, pero ang reason doon is because kapag 5% lang kasi yung down payment nyo, remember, merong tinatawag na mortgage default insurance, meaning, kapag nag-default kayo dun sa mortgage nyo at hindi nyo na nabayaran or you decided to walk away from the mortgage, ita-take over ngayon ng CMHC, Genworth, or Canada Guarantee. Yung mortgage nyo, babayaran nila yung mortgage nyo dun sa banko and that's the time na kukuhanin nila yung bahay nyo or yung tinatawag na foreclosure. So technically, yung risk na tinatake ng banko, hindi masyadong malaki kung 5% lang ang down payment just because merong mortgage default insurance na pwede silang maging fallback. Kapag 20% ang down payment nyo, that's the time mas malaki na yung risk na tinetake ng banko because wala na silang mortgage default insurance na po pwedeng mag-ano sa kanila, mag-back up, right? So, that's why mas mataas ang interest rate na ino-offer ng most banks kapag 20% ang down payment nyo as opposed to less than 20%, okay? Now, the second part is yung closing cost. Closing cost is yung mga legal fees na kailangan natin bayaran. Binabayaran natin sa lawyer. Normally, the closing cost is between 1.5% to 4%, depending on the location. Kung saan mo bibili yung property, depende yun sa location or sa province, no? Kasi I believe dun sa Manitoba, yung mga kliyente ko sa Manitoba, parang mas mataas yung closing cost na binayaran nila as opposed dun sa mga kliyente ko sa Saskatchewan before. And this is just based on my previous experience. So, it's best na kausapin niyo yung realtor or yung mortgage broker niyo kasi usually, kapag ini-refer kayo ng mortgage broker nyo or ng realtor nyo sa lawyer, they are in the referral business, no? So, pag nag-refer sila dun sa lawyer, magre-refer din yung lawyer sa kanila. And most of the time, especially during my time, no? Kapag nagre-refer ako dun sa lawyer na partner ko, binibigyan niya ng 10% discount yung mga kliyente ko. So, you never know. Kapag merong good relationship yung mortgage specialist nyo at saka realtor nyo dun sa lawyer, that lawyer could actually give you a certain percentage of discount when it comes to the closing costs, okay? So, I'm not gonna go into the nitty-gritty of what the details are dun sa closing costs kasi hindi ko naman expertise yun. But for the calculation purposes ng affordability nyo, you can use 1.5%. So, technically, 1.5% of 300,000 is 4,500. So, ang total amount na dapat na i-prepare nyo during the approval process, if you have a mortgage of about 300,000, would at least be about 19,500. Now, moving on. So, tapos na kayo, yung mga home inspection, yung mga moving costs, pagbabayad ng U-Haul, yung mga ganun, sometimes, depende nga dun sa closing costs na i-charge sa inyo, may mga kliyente ako na dun sa 1.5% kasama na, no? Nakuha na nila doon yung pambayad nila sa home inspection at saka sa iba pang cost associated to moving. Pero yung iba naman, kulang yung 1.5%. So, it's always good to ask a professional or always contact a couple of lawyers para bigyan kayo ng quote para at least ma-estimate nyo kung magkano talaga yung kailangan yung i-prepare. Okay? And for that down payment, kailangan yung mga pera na yon nandun na sa bangko for at least 90 days by the time na nagpa-pre-approve kayo. Okay? So, yun yung requirement ng bangko. Now, moving on to the next level or to the next level ng expenses or ng cost associated is kapag nag-move na kayo doon sa property. Okay? So, ano-ano ba yung mga cost na kailangan yung paghandaan? Number one, yung mortgage payment. Magkano yung mortgage payment na kailangan yung bayaran? Pangalawa, meron kayong property tax na babayaran doon. And for budgeting purposes, lagi kong ina-advise yung mga kliyente ko kasi sa una, hindi nyo pa naman agad alam yung property tax na babayaran nyo. Meron siyang estimated cost. Makikita nyo yan usually sa city website. Malalaman nyo doon yung property tax. Ita-type in lang yung address ng property and you should be able to access there kung magkano yung property tax for that particular property. Okay? So, in my next video, bibigyan ko kayo ng tutorial kung saan kayo pwedeng pumunta para malaman yung property taxes in your respective areas. Papakita ko rin sa inyo kung paano nyo ma-determine yung mortgage payment nyo, especially pag naghahanap pa lang kayo ng bahay, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano nyo malalaman yung estimated mortgage payment nyo. Okay? So yun, meron tayong mortgage payment, meron tayong property tax, and then depende kung ang kukuhanin nyo condo, meron ding tinatawag na condo fees. So yun, i-advise naman kayo usually ng realtor nyo kung magkano yung condo fee na associated to that particular property. Okay? So, moving on, yung next natin is yung insurances. merong iba't ibang insurances involved sa home buying process, okay? Meron tinatawag yung una, na-discuss ko na, yung mortgage default insurance. Yun yung una, which is 4%. Kung 5% ang down payment nyo, 4% nun, kasama na dun sa down payment nyo, right? So, ito yung sa CMHC, Genworth, and Canada Guarantee. Ang tawag doon, mortgage default insurance. The next insurance, and ito usually ino-offer ng mga banks, is yung mortgage payment insurance, okay? Yung mortgage payment insurance, normally, yan yung life, disability, and critical illness. And hindi ako insurance broker, so gusto ko lang i-explain sa inyo yung importance kung bakit kailangan yung i-consider na kumuha ng mortgage payment insurance, okay? So, pag life insurance, pag may nangyari sa'yo, fully paid yung mortgage mo, protected yung family mo, na alam nila na hindi nila kailangan ibenta yung mortgage, yung property, or meron pa rin silang titiran. Disability insurance, in case ma-disabled ka or ilang months kang hindi po pwedeng magtrabaho, I believe in some banks, they can cover you up to 24 months. They can cover your mortgage payment while you are in disability. Now, when it comes to the definition of disability, kailangan i-discuss nyo yan dun sa mortgage specialist nyo or sa insurance broker nyo. Okay? And the last insurance na kailangan nyo kuhanin is yung home insurance or yung fire insurance na tinatawag. Home insurance, ito yung fire insurance or kung may nangyari dun sa property nyo, ito yung magko-cover nun. Okay? Meaning, buhay kayo, wala kayong sakit, meron lang nangyaring damage dun sa property nyo, yun yung tinatawag na home insurance. So, tatlo yun. Mortgage default insurance, mortgage payment insurance, and then yung home insurance na tinatawag, which is the fire and theft insurance para dun sa property. Okay? So, yun. And then the last cost na ina-advise ko kung talagang gusto nyong hindi may stress sa pagiging homeowner is yung home maintenance. Ideally, dapat nagsiset aside tayo at least 1% ng total amount ng mortgage nyo. So, let's say kung 300,000, 1% nun is 3,000, that is for the whole year. Kasi during that time, minsan, let's say, nag-breakdown yung washer dryer nyo or yung water heater, it's always good na meron kayong nakaset aside na pera para doon. Okay? And ideally, kung merong extra, 1% ng total amount, that's 3,000 kung 300,000 yung worth ng mortgage nyo, that is 3,000 for the whole year yun. Yun ngayon yung i-include nyo sa budget nyo for the month. Okay? So yun lang naman. Yun lang yung mga costs associated sa home buying, na yung sa down payment closing cost nyo, and then pag after ng sa home ownership nyo na, meron na kayong mortgage payment, property tax, insurances, home maintenance, and syempre, meron tayong utilities, yung heating cost, water cost, yung lahat ng mga binabayaran na extra, no? Yung mga internet and stuff. And syempre, sa pagbabudget nyo, dapat kasama rin yung mga incidentals nyo. Kung nagpapadala kayo ng pera sa Pilipinas, dapat isasama nyo rin yun sa calculation nyo ng monthly budget nyo para malaman nyo talaga kung afford nyo ba yung amount na yun or hindi. Okay? So, hopefully, this helped you decide kung affordable na ba sa inyong bumili ng bahay ngayon. What I would do is, i-compare nyo magkano binabayaran nyo sa rent. Anong kasama dun sa rent? Okay? And then, magkano babayaran nyo kapag nag-mortgage na kayo, considering all the other expenses that are associated with it. Sa rental kasi, wala kayong equity. Meaning, lahat ng pera na yun parang napupunta lang dun sa landlord. However, sa mortgage, part ng mortgage payment nyo, meron kayong na-save or meron kayong na-itatabi for your equity. And we will talk about equity in my next video. Hindi at all times meron tayong equity na tinatawag, paano kinakalculate kung meron na kayong equity dun sa property. Okay? So, if you have questions about this video, feel free to comment down below. And also, marami pa akong videos na i-upload with regards to home ownership. As a matter of fact, baka hindi nga ako mag-upload every Friday na lang kasi ang daming questions na mga pumasok sa akin when I started my video last time. So, I might upload more videos during the week habang naka-off ako sa work, no? Kasi sayang. So, para mas marami tayong matulungan, mas maraming hopefully ma-guide when it comes to home buying process, matulungan kayo to make an informed decision. So, please consider liking and subscribing para updated kayo kung may mga videos ako na i-upload. So, sa next video ko, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano ba nyo malalaman yung mortgage payment nyo when it comes to anong site yung pwede nyo i-visit para ma-calculate nyo yung mortgage payment. And ipa-plug in nyo lang dun yung number, makikita nyo yung mortgage payment kung ang rate na ino-offer sa inyo ng Bank 1 is 3%, and then yung Bank 2, ino-offeran kayo ng 2.75%. By knowing kung magkano yung mortgage payment nyo with those two interest rates, malalaman nyo worth it ba na pumunta kayo dito sa bangko na to or pumunta kayo dito sa broker. You know what I mean? So, i-discuss natin yun sa next video ko. Okay, so thank you again, and I hope that you find this video helpful, and I will see you again on my next video. Please consider liking and subscribing.